New research into mothering has turned up some interesting results, revealing romanticised notions of motherhood could be a factor in postnatal anxiety and depression. More than 180 women were involved in the study, which looked to pinpoint why so many women struggle after giving birth. The researcher who wrote the thesis, Anita Dara, joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning, Petra.
Can you tell us, this unrealistic approach to motherhood being a factor in postnatal anxiety and depression, explain the connection to us.
Well, what my research found was that women had certain romanticised images of motherhood when they became pregnant and they had their first child, and these images and these perceptions weren't matched by their later experiences. And on occasion, for some of these women, that resulted in feelings of distress. And I define distress as including depression, anxiety and stress.
So what were some of the ideas that women held when they first got pregnant?
Some of the ideas that we found that women in this research experienced were the idea of things like a bond with your baby is instant following birth, that having a baby cements a relationship, and also that the main one, mothering instincts comes with birth of your baby.
So people expected that they would just know how to become a mother once they gave birth?
Exactly, yeah, it would all come instinctively. And
did you have personal motivation for undertaking this research at all?
Originally, my thesis looked exclusively at postnatal depression, and that was a result of experiencing depression myself with my second child. It did evolve into something a lot more, because what a lot of women were saying was depression wasn't what they experienced, it was more anxiety and stress.
Can you tell us then, what use is this research? What would you like to see done with it?
What I'd really like to see come out of this, Petra, is an understanding that we do an incredibly good job of preparing our women for the physiological experience of giving birth, so the event of childbirth. We can probably do a little bit more to help women cope with the journey of motherhood.
And are you looking to treat anxiety and postnatal depression, or do you think that there is room here for a more preventative approach?
Well, what my research concluded at the end was that a preventative approach is possible. And the good thing about it is we know pregnancy is a good clue that women are going to have children, so it allows us to get in there and work alongside other antenatal carers to put in place some intervention to help women prepare a little bit for that discrepancy.
So do you think antenatal is the key to getting in there in terms of prevention?
I think that it's a far more cost-effective way of dealing with it. I think women have a little bit more time in the antenatal period to look at that sort of thing than they may have following the birth of their child. We know that you're fairly tired when you first had a baby, and I think it makes sense, yes.
Have you approached any antenatal services and found out whether they are open to adding this to their curriculum, in effect?
Not at this stage. I think it needs to be done alongside antenatal providers, and it needs to complement rather than go against those teachings. I did during the research process, yes.
Anita Dara, researcher and graduate, congratulations, graduated yesterday. Thanks for getting up early for us this morning.
Thanks, Petra, I appreciate it, your time.